Hey, hey, hey.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can really hear you.
Oh, was that yours?
You're a little loud.
This is mine. Okay, sorry.
How's it going?
I'm having a day.
Tell us what's wrong with you, Danna.
Oh, well, first of all, I look like you and I have like stuff all over my shirt because I came from work and then I had to go pick Joey up and then I had to go to his football and nobody talks to me there, and I thought that maybe
Nobody talks to you because you sat in your car, you said.
So I've decided that I isolate myself and I no longer want to be friends with Joey's friends' parents. They're very nice people.
I hope they're not listening.
They're super nice people. I'm just done making friends at this point in my life.
I do reach the place. Like I have people that I don't even have time like to see and like spend time with that I want to.
I don't want to see anyone. I've literally, something is wrong with me that I just want to isolate and be alone and like, I don't know.
Some people call that depression.
Right. Like this makes me sound like a terrible person.
No, I think that our lives are so busy.
I'm so busy.
Like tonight, I want a podcast and then I want to eat and I want to go home.
Yes. And I want you to go home. Like get out. Like
we're going to stay all night.
No, I don't want you to.
No, I'm like, we need time at home. Like we need to be at home.
Yes. And like, okay, so Tom and I we're not getting along this evening. And
what happened? What are you fighting over?
Okay. So I left.
I don't even know this.
Okay. So
I did take him a drink.
He needs it.
He always gives me a Diet Coke, so I gave him one.
I wanted to leave work at 5:00, like on the dot. I was like, I have to walk out the door at like 5:02. Like we close at 5, and if I'm prepared enough, and I have someone there, which I did tonight, I can get right out of there. So and I needed to because Joey needed to be at practice by 5:15. So I decided, okay, I need to back up. Tom has been working for 2 weeks straight in the yard. And so tonight I asked him, why are you going crazy working in the yard? Like we have the whole summer. What are you doing? He's like, it came out. He's like, I want to golf this summer. So I'm getting all your stuff done first so that I can do whatever I want for the summer. Sorry, I'm fixing that camera.
That's nice.
So that's fine. But he's like being a little crazy. Like every night it's like massive projects. Like just
we've been doing massive projects.
Calm down. You have a little more flexibility in your day that you can do it at different times of the day. Like Tom cannot start his project until 5:30 when he's done working. So like he genuinely is like, go every night. And it's like, just breathe. So
you're upset with him because he's doing all your projects?
No. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Don't get me wrong. So anyways, so I leave work and I call and I'm like, I'm leaving the market right now. Have Joey outside ready. I'm so sorry I'm late. And Joey hates being late. All my kids hate being late because I'm late everywhere I go. So I pull in the drive, or before I can even pull in, he's on the phone with me still. And he's like, well, I need you to come and look at something. And I'm like, I don't have time right now to look at something. And he's like, no, like I need you to come and look at, we're pulling out these 2 trees in front of our shed and redoing the beds there. And
it's going to look so
It will.
good.
And we spent a lot of money on this pool 2 years ago, and we've done 0 landscaping since. So my goal this summer.
The sod. You have beautiful.
Well, we do have great grass inside here, yes. But my goal this summer was to have some type of landscaping. There's no dimension to the yard, so I really wanted to do something with that. And so that's what he's working on these 2 beds in front of the shed right now. And a few days ago, I showed him exactly how I wanted them done. So he was like, great. So then tonight he's like, well, I need you to come in for a few minutes. I'm like, why? I'm like, Joey's late. I don't have a few minutes. And he's like, because I need you to tell me where you want the beds, how you want the beds. I'm like, I told you 3 days ago. I don't need to show you again. He's like, no, I need you. I need you to show me again. Like this was like, he was kind of.
So you drove away.
So I was like, I don't have time. And I'm like, I got to go. He's like, well, then you're going to have to come back after you drop Joey off. So he wanted me to drive back and forth. Now, to know Joey is to love him. He does not like being left at practice, especially when he is late getting to practice. So he started crying in the car on the way because now he hears that Tom wants me to come back. So I call Tom again and I'm like, Joey's really upset. Like, do I really need to come back? Like, you really don't think you can remember what I told you 2 days ago? I really need you to come back. So it wasn't a nice conversation. All right. So I didn't go back. I just came home from practice. Guess what? The beds are perfect. They're exactly how I wanted them because he remembered. Because I already told you. If you look far enough in your head, you're going to find what I already told you. I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast because it's going to bring this fight back up. So then thankfully, Kristin and Bill pulled in the driveway, and I was like, they're here.
Save the day.
They're here. We can't have this conversation anymore.
Your parents are here.
He claims that I was yelling at him and this, that, and the other. But I wasn't. I was just saying that, like, you could figure it out yourself.
Poor Tom's chest looks like he got into a road rash accident with an arborvitae.
He carried a 10-foot arborvitae by himself to the back of the yard with no shirt on. So he's all scraped up. Like, that's your own fault. Who does that?
Who can lift an arborvitae with a root ball that size? Tom.
Well, you
should be impressed.
He works out. Whatever. It's fine. But he's just really annoying me.
I have nothing to talk about today.
I don't either.
Because I've just been gardening, planting plants, watering plants, like moving plants. Today, I felt like turning water into wine. I had 2 plants and I made it into 7.
That is kind of impressive.
Super exciting.
That is kind of impressive. Watch, she's going to be like, I'm going to start a business doing this.
Well, I have a plant hospital.
Oh, God.
Have you heard about my plant hospital?
No.
So I'm a big fan of perennials. So anytime I dig things up or like they need a little extra TLC, I put them in this one spot. So I have this bed that I kind of like can nurture a little more. It has
the soil there must be good.
Yeah. So we kind of put fertilize like our manure, our organic waste from the barn.
The poop.
And so it's really good. Like all along our woods, I've been working on it for years. So we planted 10 black raspberry bushes. I'm super excited. Got those in. But my plant hospital, like now the plants are really looking good. So I'm like, I need to move my herbs over. We cut some bushes and ripped them out and cut back some trees. And we need to work on our woods health, our forest health. And so anyway, so now they're looking really good. So I'm like, I'm just going to start expanding like my gardens along the woods. And then all of a sudden I'm able to split more plants and more plants and more plants. So anyways, it's been a lot of fun. And I'm done. I think I'm done planting for the year.
Well, and that's where Tom wants us to be is like,
it's a good feeling.
It is like,
and
okay,
it's going to rain. So you like want to get it in so it can get, wet and the next couple days.
He made me the other night, he made me a raised garden bed because before we had the pool, I had a beautiful garden.
This is going to be so wonderful to maintain for you.
I'm excited.
You're going to love it.
And so we had this huge garden and it was wonderful and it was great. But I lost the garden when we put the pool in and I've not had one since and I've missed it. So,
I will say, you had a very impressive garden.
I did. I loved my garden.
There was nothing about you that screamed, I'm a gardener.
But I do love to garden.
And you like to vegetable garden.
I like to vegetable garden. I wish I knew more.
Do you think something's burning?
Yes.
In the stovetop?
You know what? I'm going to be right back, actually.
So when I met Danna, I wasn't exactly like keen on her. But then I'm like, wow, she really does. I mean, her vegetable garden was impressive. And not only that, but she does start her own tomatoes. So they have tomatoes, Romas, from Italy, from Tom's great grandma. Yes. That are like passed down through generations. So they saved the seeds.
When she came from Italy in the 50s, she brought these seeds.
Mm-hmm. And so it's a really fun tradition.
Yeah, and so every year we strip the seeds out of the tomatoes, dry them out, and then start them the following year. So I love to vegetable garden, but I wish I knew more about flower gardening because I don't. I
can help you. I'd love it.
It's okay. But just joking. I want more I'm starting into perennials because I've always done annuals and I don't love the way annuals look.
Perennials are the way to go.
They're just kind of cheesy to me and they just not cheesy, but here they're spaced perfectly.
I like structure.
Yeah, but annuals are almost too much. For
sure. That's why I like things that are we got some good mix of leafy bushes, and then we have our evergreens and mixing it in. Yeah. I like a garden.
I did buy a couple annuals
all season.
Yeah, and I did buy a couple, but I did more perennials, and I'm gonna go back tomorrow probably and get a few more things. But he's doing great. So he made me this raised garden bed, and he filled it with soil yesterday.
And Sam did it. Yes. When I came over yesterday, I saw Sam driving the truck around. They both had their shirts off, and the windows rolled down. And they were so cute. Sam was driving Tom.
Tom did not build this raised garden bed. Sam did. He stood there and told Sam everything to do. But every nail gun, everything, Sam did it himself.
Sounds like a 4-H project.
Sam really, Tom wants to teach him, and Tom learned a lot from his dad growing up, and Tom's very handy because of his dad. But his dad never let him do it. So he would just stand there, and he's like, it was always like so boring to me to learn. So he really makes Sam do the things.
Sam is a lot like Tom.
And he is very much. And so so they built me this the other night. So last night
and it is really nice.
It's beautiful. So last night he went and got soil, and Joey and I went and got vegetables on Mother's Day. And so I need to get them in there. So that is tomorrow's goal, is hopefully I can find a little bit of time just to throw stuff in there, because that actually won't take long, because the soil's already ready to go. Like it's actually really easy to do when it's like this.
Weeding will be easy.
Yeah,
just everything about it's going to be great.
There's like no weeding. Like it's minimal weeding. Like it's going to be wonderful. So I'm really looking forward to it. And now I think we're finally at the point where like stuff can definitely go in the ground, and I'm not worried about it. Like, it's not going to frost anymore at this point. Like I even looked like far out, like we're past our frost free. We're not even going below May 50. 15th. Yeah. So not even going below 50. Like we should be perfectly fine. So I'm really excited about it. But apparently it's causing a bit of stress on my marriage right now. Our landscaping
But the garden
woes.
is going to look good.
Our yard will look great, but our landscaping woes are affecting our marriage.
Well, I discovered something new this year, and I'm sure this existed, but we go to Middlefield. So Ohio has a very large Amish population, if you didn't know that already. And the Tuscarawas, kind of Holmes County, Wayne County has a lot of Amish. But then in Middlefield, kind of close to us, there's another large group of Amish. And so we were at the Amish auction looking to get some asparagus, which we did not win.
I feel like that was probably Bill's fault.
Well, it's funny because he didn't bid. And I almost bid, but I thought there's a reason he's not bidding, because I wasn't understanding. So we did not get the asparagus. But anyways, I saw these tomato hanging baskets. The ones at the auction were gorgeous, but they were all way at the end. So we left, but we stopped by this new little hunting shop outside of Middlefield, and they had one. And so I got it. So I'm really excited about it. It's the hanging tomato cherry plant.
So I meant to ask you, how much did you pay for it? I almost said, if you don't mind me asking, and then I thought, I don't care.
Do you care? $17.99.
Yeah,
mine
was way more.
So was it?
Yes. So
and I thought that they like this spot.
Kristin told me about this, and
I offered to give it to Joe, because I love his garden.
He loves to garden, and he loves cherry tomatoes. They're like his favorite thing. And so she offered it to us, and I said, no, we're not going to take that. Like, well, I'll find him one. And so when we were buying our vegetable plants, they had them at Lowe's Greenhouse in, Bainbridge there, which is fantastic little small business. Like if you're over that way, it's a really great place.
When you said Lowe's, I thought you meant like Lowe's, the hardware store.
No.
The
Lowe's
nursery.
Greenhouse, the nursery, yeah. And like the guy that owns it, his mom's a teacher at West G. So like I just I like to support them when I can.
Yeah, small business.
But I'm not over that way a lot. But we happened to be driving past there, so we stopped and got vegetable plants. Well, they had the hanging basket. So I grabbed one, and it was more money. It was $30. So that's okay. Quite a
Joe's
bit
going to love it. I told him
really
he should put it on a shepherd's hook, and then he can just like walk on the patio and then eat them.
I want him to try. We have a shepherd's hook somewhere, and I'm like, I need you to try to find it. I think it's in the the top of the shed.
Well, the other fun thing for Joe is that he loves raspberries.
He does.
And so when I ordered my black raspberries from Indiana Berry, by the way, if you're looking for any bushes like asparagus, strawberries, blueberry plants, great reference. Bob Rogish Farms, recommended them to me. So I got my black raspberries and ordered Joe 3 raspberry bushes.
We're very excited. So Kristin and I were just outside, and she was telling me where she thinks we should put them, because I am not a fruit farmer. I do not know where to plant.
Fruits love rabbit poop, like love it. So when you plant it, I'll make you some trash bag of
I can't wait.
Poop.
If you send whatever. Wait, so she's showing me this, and in the midst of this, my husband is still mad at me. Bill is now cooking chicken on the grill for us. We're about to start podcasting, and my dog rolls in some kind of poop just now.
As Bill said, it was thick.
This is how my evening is going. Like, it's just one of those nights. Like, I said I was sitting with a girlfriend at football just now, and this I need to go back to what I was talking about before about not wanting to be friends with people. It's not that I don't want to be friends with people. It's when Liv was little, I didn't know anybody here. And I would try to be super social to like meet people.
You're just worn out being
I'm
social.
so worn out. Like, I just feel like I'm like, ugh. And this time of year, like, I just hate May, I've decided. Like,
Oh, really?
yes. Like, it is
I got married in May. Bill's birthday's in May.
Whoop-de-doo for
School's
you.
out in May.
So great when it's out. But like right now, all the sports are ending. Like,
oh, yeah,
so we
there's a
have
bunch going on.
playoffs. We have this, we have that. Although Olivia, we just found out she was supposed to have her last game tomorrow night and it got canceled. So she is
Ooh.
officially done with softball. Volleyball still goes until Memorial Day weekend. What was that?
I don't know. It's fine.
Nobody's
the kids
hurt.
are just fine.
Okay.
We'll hear the squad if it's really bad.
All right. Like, I need volleyball to be done. Football playoffs are this weekend and then those are done. And my little brother's getting married the first weekend in June. So like, this sounds bad, but I need that to be done. Like, I need all of these things that we have going on to just like stop so that we really don't have much after that for summer, like planned. Like, we have work, we have camps, we have that stuff. But like, it's just kind of like our evenings will be our evenings again. And I really need to get to that point.
I feel like that's not how our summer rolls.
No, I know it's not for you guys, and it normally isn't because we normally have baseball in the summer and Joey has decided not to play.
That's awesome.
Which is so
so liberating.
wonderful. So I'm like, I'm very done. Like I sat in the car and I was working on the computer and then my friend came over and she was talking to me and there was a reason I was telling this story and now I don't remember what it was.
We were talking about friends, like how you were just tired of making new friends.
Yeah, and I said, I'm sorry, I was isolating in my car. And she's like, well, I was isolating in my car.
Listen, sometimes when you have a busy life, you have lots of kids going
I'm
55 directions.
overstimulated.
You just need to relax.
I am
and
overstimulated.
quiet.
This is like,
It's okay.
this is like, I see these on like Instagram reels all the time. And it's like, when your husband like is always like trying to touch you and whatever. And I'm always like, just stop. I don't want, no.
I'm always the one trying to
I
touch
know.
my
And I'm
husband.
so overstimulated in every aspect of my life that I'm just like, everybody leave me alone. Like, and I know it sounds mean, but like, I don't want to talk to anybody.
You know what you could do? I have the camper almost together. You could just go hide out over there for a night.
Do you know that
I won't even charge you.
I sit in my bathroom and don't poop just to be left alone.
Oh, Dan.
I'm like, I just need 5 minutes.
You can go over to the camper. It's
Like
okay.
today, Olivia called me at football practice. And I'm like, I'm here. What's up? So Friday night, my friend invited me to sleep over. And my other friend that I wanted to do something with, she invited her too. So like everything is good. I'm like,
That's so nice. She
why
calls
are you
and
calling
talks
me
to
tell me
you.
this? I don't
It's
wanna
so
hear it.
nice. I love it when the kids call me. Even if they call me to tell me something's wrong.
Annoying. Like everybody just leave me alone.
I did actually, Campbell, I told her I'm like, just chill. She called because she was trying to put away. We went to Costco today very like suddenly because we needed milk. Did you get your milk, by the way?
I did get my milk.
Okay,
Thank
perfect. So Sam's home from college. So we go through like an easy 4 gallons a week now.
Well, I just stole one from your
So,
house.
but I said it was fine. So we just went to Costco for milk and just kind of got cucumbers, a very light Costco shopping trip.
like a $300 one.
It was actually less. We did
Whoa,
really
that
good.
is really
Yeah,
good.
it was good. But where was I going with this?
I know,
don't
this
even
is
know.
what happened. This is what happened to me.
Oh, so Campbell called because she was trying. I had to go pick up Parker and bring Parker back from lifting, and she was trying to put the groceries away. And she was asking me where like everything was supposed to go, and I was kind of like, I'm on my way. Like just leave it be. And she was like, I was trying to do something really nice for you. I'm like, I am sorry. Yes, you were. But she needed to know where I wanted every item.
So I will
it wasn't
say,
that helpful.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But it was very kind of her, and I was being short-tempered.
Some days I just don't want to be spoken to, like at all, like by anyone.
So next time you guys all see Danna in person, don't speak.
talk to me. Don't.
Just kind of give her the nod.
Like, especially at this point in my day, if I've worked in the market, like I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I love the fall because I'm not really like,
not a people person.
Well, I am a people person, but like the summer and fall, I hide in my closet. I hide in my
in your office and listen to the rooster crow.
And it's fine.
pigs
And I'm left
oink.
alone and I sit at my computer.
Actually, you know
and I
what your
work.
new sound of the summer is going to be?
The oinking of the pigs.
It's not even the oinking. They don't really oink that much. It's the picking up of their feeder and they bang it against the thing.
I'm
It's
gonna
the
have to
barrow.
close the door.
The barrow is so loud.
But, in the winter and the off season and now as well, I'm in the market dealing with customers, which I really don't mind. It's kind of actually nice sometimes as well. But by the end of the day,
You're just exhausted.
I've wasted all my niceness
Yeah.
on customers and I can't use it on my family anymore. There's none left for my family.
Olivia's nodding her head.
Yes. So I'm sorry that I might seem like I'm in a bad mood
It's
and
okay.
I'm not people-y today.
The good news is that so our nephew's getting married. So congratulations to Johnny and Allie
so
on
exciting.
Saturday.
That is so wonderful.
We have Market Lamb tagging. We have a 4-H meeting. Olivia will have her first ever
Is she gonna get her
4-H
books?
meeting. She's going to get her books.
Okay,
It's very exciting. And we got our camper. Like we pulled it out and it's cleaned up.
It's
and
like
I was
ready.
stocking
You
things.
have been very productive.
I've been busy doing the most random, ridiculous
Yes, but
things.
these are things that needed to get done.
Like the grounds, we've really been working hard since Johnny and Allie are getting married. So we're trying to get everything in good shape. So I've been on ground patrol and like, frankly, it's been really nice. Look at my fingernails. They're still gross and they're actually clean.
Yeah, they are.
Until next time, friends.
Have a great week.
We're mismatched.